So who will the first pick be?
I think it's going to depend who's up there. There's like really 9 terrible teams in the NFL right now. So there's some variety of who could end up picking up there. I do find it, as you look at the list here, fascinating on a couple of these fronts. Like Jacksonville just paid Trevor, so they're committed there. Patriots got their quarterback. I might be more happy for Bryce Young than anybody else in the NFL with what he's done the last few weeks, and kind of recaptured some momentum there that he could keep that job. So those 3 teams right there in the top 5, if they end up with the first overall pick, they're not taking a quarterback. There's a lot of different defensive linemen that I've had a chance to study and see. The kid at Penn State is fantastic. He is an excellent, excellent player who's got tons of burst, tons of pass rush ability. He's got some Von Miller type tools there and Abdul Carter. So it's going to depend, what you need. I don't think there's a slam dunk. Okay, this is an Andrew Luck, Joe Burrow, Trevor Lawrence year where you're like, that's we all knew that months out ahead of time. I don't think that's one of these drafts.
Absolutely agree with you about Bryce, and I loved what he said after sitting for a bit, which is how much he appreciated and benefited from the time to do that. Now, Daniel.
He's such a good kid, Amy. It's so easy to root for him.
Yep.
Dead and buried. We're in a society now, like you have 2 bad games as a 21-year-old kid, and you're like, well, he can't play. Throw him aside. Who's next?
I know.
Good for him.
When I think about the things I could not do at 20 and 21, you're absolutely right. Now, there was a team in that top 5 that we saw on the list on the graphic. I'm not naming names here, but there is a team in that top 5 that could use a quarterback. What are your thoughts with respect to that? Because I think you're reading my mind.
No, I can tell. What color jacket is that you're wearing there, Amy? That is one that they need an identity right now on the offensive side of the ball. And they would be, of those teams I would say was most likely, I would say they would be the quarterback team that I would feel most confident about that. Hopefully there's one that they love, but it might be one of those situations where, what do they say? Like, if you're not with the one you love the one you're with, type situation.
Wow, what a pull that was. That was well done.
So I just feel like last year they were just on the outside. We had all those quarterbacks run off the board, and they kind of missed out on that ride. I think they would have, efforted at least to try and get up there for Jaden Daniels. It wasn't able to happen. So, it's high time for them to find their next guy. They can't run out there with the journeyman. They can't run out there with a late round pick anymore. They've got to take a swing, and I feel like they're getting ready to step up to the plate.
Daniel, if we're looking at the Giants and the Raiders, which team would be a better situation for a rookie quarterback if they trade up?
I will say, Look, I would be more excited about the pieces that the Giants have on offense. Brock Bowers has been awesome with the Raiders, but I'd say on the whole, if you're just going to look at the pieces, I would lean towards the Giants. But if you're saying where would I rather go, I would put it to you this way. In the last, let's say, 25 years, I would render a guess. Can you tell me another quarterback other than Eli Manning that's had a sustained run of success in the New York market? That's Giants and Jets.
No.
That market chews up and spits out quarterbacks like it's nobody's business. So I would rather, if I was an agent and that was my client, I would rather go to Vegas.
Check out new episodes of What the Football with Suzy Shuster and Amy Trask every Tuesday. Watch us on the Rich Eisen Show YouTube page or follow and listen wherever you get your podcasts.